excited about what we get to talk about this week. The mindset of a salesman. What is it? What is that mindset? How do we get it? Where does it come from? We're going to talk about that today in just a minute, but I want to tell you first about the Total Personal Development Platform. I've been utilizing this platform for about 4 years now, and I have genuinely seen the results in my life from simply applying the principles that are taught in this platform right here. I hope you'll take a look at it and get back with me with some more questions. In the comment section below, you'll see some information about the Total Personal Development Platform where you can help get some validated results in your life. So we're going to talk about the mindset of a salesman. I want to start first with a simple quote that I wrote up this morning. Successful salespeople, people that are actually successful in sales, not people that just talk about it, people that actually have results. Successful salespeople understand that it is just as much about the mindset as it is about the technique in sales. Successful salespeople, those guys that are good at closing deals, those guys that actually get the results, I believe that they are convinced that it is much about the mindset of a salesman as it is in the technique of the sale. So there's 3 mindsets that I believe we're going to talk about today. There's 3 mindsets I believe every salesman ought to have in his life. Constantly be thinking about them, and before he walks into a sales meeting, before he wakes up when he wakes up in the morning at any given time in his life, he ought to be thinking about the mindset, number 1, of value. The mindset of value. What value are you offering in exchange for the services that you are providing to your customer? It's amazing when we think about it. Are you actually walking in there to provide value, or are you just walking in there to get the deal? Are you actually walking in there to show that customer or client, whoever it is you're talking to, or child, if you're trying to sell them on an ice cream cone, are you trying to provide value, or are you just simply trying to be selfish about it? What value are you going to give in return for the services you are providing your customer? Number 1, we talked about the mindset of value. Number 2, I want to talk about the mindset of enthusiasm. The mindset of enthusiasm. Do you want to begin your sale the right way? You got to be enthusiastic in the morning. You got to wake up in the morning. Tom Hopkins talks about it in his audio that I've listened to myself 20 times plus. 20 times I've listened to his audio where he says in there on Mastering the Art of Selling, he talks about you've got to every morning say this 3 times to yourself. And you say it after me. Say it, today I will win. Why? I'll tell you why. Because I got faith, courage, and enthusiasm. Today I will win. Why? I'll tell you why. Because I got faith, courage, and enthusiasm. And man, if that doesn't give you some enthusiasm and get you excited about your sale and get you excited about what you're going to do today, get you excited about picking up that phone or walking into that meeting like a professional salesperson, you need to adjust your mindset on enthusiasm. The mindset of value and the mindset of enthusiasm. And number 3, we're going to talk about the mindset of belief. The mindset of belief. It is your core belief that your customer buys no matter what. You can have the worst product and service in the world to offer your customer. You can have a product or service that you don't even like. But if you believe enough in that product or service, they will most likely buy your product. Because they first buy your belief before they buy your product. Do you believe truly in what you're selling? Do you truly believe in that when you pick up the phone to call that customer, when you make that phone call and you pick it up and you get on the phone with that client and you make that cold call or you make that warm call or you make that warm relationship hot and you turn somebody into an actual paying customer, do you actually have the belief that they want to buy first? Do you truly believe in what you're offering to your client? Jeffrey Gitmore, in this book, The Little Red Book of Selling, I carry this book with me in my backpack everywhere I go, and I read it often throughout the day. I use it to help me develop and keep my mind fresh on these key principles in sales, because I'm always in sales. I'm always talking to people. I'm always communicating, so I want to make sure I constantly have a handbook in my pocket. And so What he talks about in here, he says it's most likely your belief, and here's the responsibility a salesman has to take, and the mindset of belief. It's most likely your belief in your product is the reason your customer said yes or no. If your customer says no to you, don't blame your customer. Look at yourself and say, is my mindset offering the proper belief? Did I portray enough value? Did I portray enough enthusiasm? And did I portray enough belief in my product or service that I'm offering to my client? So I want you to make sure you take the opportunity today. If you're not listening to sales audios, if you're not reading good books on sales, I want you to reach out, and I want us to talk a little bit about that with you. And I want you to give me a call, and I want us to set up a phone meeting, and I want us to make sure we get through this and drill down and figure out what key principle you need to start applying in your career, in your life, to help transform. It's probably not a big change you need to make. It's probably something tiny that you can find, that we can find together, and we can help you produce the results that you want in your life with key leadership. The key leadership. We can do that, and we can help you with producing those results that you want in your sales as the mindset of a salesman.